that it is from the Lord and not from men that you will receive the inheritance with which your real reward. The one whom you are actually serving is the Lord Christ, the Messiah. For he who deals wrongly will reap the fruit of his folly and be punished for his wrongdoing. And with God there is no partiality, no matter what a person's position may be, whether he be slave or master. We honor God when we honor our employer, whether our employer deserves it or not. Evil gains control when we adopt the ways of the world. Becoming slack in our work performance or working just to receive the paycheck, this opens the door to mammon. We need to always strive to do our very best for our employers and for our customers, regardless of how we feel we're being treated. And as Pastor Ray was saying, this is huge in the workforce. So I have come across so many people who think, well, I showed up today.
Most of them are state workers or federal
I showed up
government
today and
workers.
I deserve to get paid.
Right.
Well, the money you get paid is not going to profit you with that kind of attitude. You need a completely different attitude. In the same way, how many people show up for work and cheat their employers? They spend time on the phone instead of doing their job, talking to their friends. Or, they run their mail through the postage machine.
Oh, baby.
Or, maybe you just take some of those office supplies. They won't miss them. How many people in the workplace do those sorts of things every day and go and sit in the churches?
Well,
and wonder why I'm not blessed. God, I don't understand. Why am I not being blessed? This is happening. And they'll make you, or how many people show up 10 minutes late for work and mark their time down as being on time? Think nothing of it. Oh, it was only a couple minutes.
I always set the clock back.
Good thing we don't pay you, Pastor, right?
But it happens, you're right.
But these are the kinds of things that people do on a regular basis and can't understand. Why in the world am I not being blessed? Why am I having such financial problems?
The one thing about that is the whole world, most of the world thinks that's what you're supposed to do.
They think it's normal.
That's normal.
Well, and that's what this sermon is about. Is about rethinking and relearning what we think is normal and acceptable. These are the things that we do that we unknowingly open the door to mammon in our lives. Okay, the next one that I want to go over is worry. Everybody's got this one, I bet. At least at some point in their life. Matthew 6, 31 through 34. Therefore do not worry and be anxious, saying, what are we going to have to eat? Or what are we going to have to drink? Or what are we going to have to wear? For the Gentiles or the heathens wish for and crave and diligently seek all of these things, and your heavenly Father knows well that you need them all. But seek, aim at, and strive after first of all His kingdom and His righteousness, His way of doing and being right, and then all things taken together will be given you besides. So do not worry or be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will have worries and anxieties of its own. Sufficient for each day is its own trouble. If we're spending more time worrying about money and our provision than we are focused on God, and His glory, then we're serving mammon. It's not just the obtaining of wealth. If your mind or focus is on money more than it's on God, then you're idolizing money.
So what if I'm just poor? Does that mean that I am seeking after money? Is it the same as a rich man going after money?
It is. Because if that's what you're thinking about and that's what you're focused on, God must be first. You can't put your job or earning money ahead of your relationship with God. He has to remain first. And you can't sit and worry and fret over things. You have to give it to God and trust Him. So if you're spending more time worrying than praising, you're serving mammon. And you're never going to get anywhere. You're going to stay right where you're at. Keep going around that mountain.
Well, I keep making sure she's poor.
Okay, we're going to look at pausing here for a moment. There's a few more scriptures that I want to go over with you today, but for immediate purposes, we're going to stop for a moment and we'll